Well, it's not really a sale, it's a merger. And we're combining our assets with certain of the assets that are held by Liberty Interactive in the Liberty Ventures form. And we decided to do it because it was a deal that made compelling sense for both parties. There's real value creation in combining our operating assets with their investment assets because it gets them the ability to restructure their company and substantially reduces their tax burden. And the real value creation in this transaction comes from restructuring and reducing tax burdens. And it was just too compelling a deal to pass up. It shouldn't really affect the way we operate. Everything we do happens well below the holding company level. All of the mechanics, and if you looked at the complicated press release that Liberty put out and their simplified diagram of 29 steps of assets and corporate pieces moving around, that's all happening at the very top level. That happens at the GCI parent company level and at the level where the bonds are. GCI's employees are all down at the operating company, GCI Communications Corporation. That's who we all work for, is GCI-CC. Nothing changes at that level. I'm still the CEO of GCI-CC. The entire management team changes, stays the same. We still have full control over our capital budget. We still make all of the decisions. The people we're merging with consist of about 70 people in total. Then they are basically deal junkies who put together other companies into a common enterprise and then share the tax benefits and move things around synergistically. They don't have any ability to operate a company, so they can't operate it without us, and they don't know anything about the Alaska market. Nothing from the way we do business will change, and nothing about what we offer to our customers will change that wouldn't have changed otherwise. Now, we may gain access to some additional expertise that'll help us with our customers. We are joining a group of people who are probably at the intellectual forefront of where this industry is going. Dr. John Malone has been sort of the visionary of cable and broadband for the last 40 years, and these are really his companies, all the Liberty companies, and he's plugged into everything that's happening all around the globe, and by participating with them, when I join the board of GCI Liberty, I will have access to a whole bunch of additional resources that we didn't previously have access to. So quite possible that we'll see some new products faster, that we'll decide, gee, they're doing that, maybe we could do that, and improve the experience for GCI customers. But there's nothing in this that will make GCI any less Alaskan, any less responsive to Alaskans. They merged with us because they thought our business plan was a good one, that we can grow the company, that in spite of the economy, we can do good things up here, and our job is to carry that out.
Talking online today about it.
Unlimited internet just requires an unlimited budget, and it would require an unlimited budget on our part on the capital side to do it. The reason you have to pay for internet is the same reason you have to pay for power, is that it's not free. That when you use bandwidth, you require more capacity. So if everybody in your neighborhood decided to use more bandwidth, we're going to have to put another fiber in there. That fiber isn't free. When people in rural Alaska want to stream more videos on their iPhones, we run out of capacity on the microwave. So as much as everybody would like unlimited internet, I'd also like unlimited electricity and unlimited gas, but I don't think those things are going to happen.
What would you say to that?
I'd say that nothing's going to change. What I've told the employees at our meetings today is that nothing in their job changes, no people are changing, no job descriptions are changing. The management team has committed to stay and continue to carry out our plan. And our job is to continue to provide the same great service, the same new features, and the same expansions in the network that we always have. And the rest is a lot of noise in the financial markets. It's great for the shareholders. The last 90 days have been great for the lawyers and the accountants as we tried to put this deal together. But from here on, it's business as usual for us and the customers. And we will continue to provide the fastest, the best, and the most widespread service in the state.
Does this make GCI stronger financially, having this kind of?
It diversifies us, which has been really important. As you know, before this transaction, we are only in Alaska. And increasingly, with the uncertainty of the Alaska fiscal situation, we're at risk to the extent of the Alaska economy. So if we can't find a solution the fiscal problems. If the legislature goes home leaving another $3 billion hole in the reserves this year, if we lose another 30 or 40,000 jobs over the next 2 years, that all affects GCI directly. And we essentially have all our chips on one number on the roulette wheel, and the Alaska economy odds are not looking really good. After this transaction, GCI will become 25% of this bigger GCI Liberty entity. So while Alaska will still be incredibly important, it won't be all of your chips on a single number. Essentially what we're doing is we're hedging our Alaska investment. We're reducing our exposure to Alaska by merging into an entity that has literally global investments that will shield us from the Alaska. It will probably increase our staying power should we end up in a situation where the Alaska economy really tanks for a decade. So that was a big part of the motivation, was we really needed to be able to diversify Alaska risk. This was a way to do it without adversely impacting customers or employees, in fact increasing the opportunities for both. It made tremendous sense from a financial perspective, and the tax savings and the restructuring savings really are what you're seeing today in the increase in the stock prices. And you should note that both GCI's and Liberty Ventures stock price went up very materially today.